Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Charlotte and this is Sam and we are Hope with Mental Health. And today we are doing a video talking about anger and resentment as a sibling of someone suffering with a mental illness. That was a long video title, but we can reduce it down. So we just wanted to talk about something that's probably not spoken about a lot, because as a sibling, often you're kind of like, you feel bad about the feelings you have, and especially if you're feeling negative feelings towards a sibling or towards a situation that you find sort of yourselves and your whole family in. And we just wanted to expand on the feelings of like anger, resentment, negativity, and just kind of say that it's okay if you feel like that, and go from there, really.
Yeah, I think obviously I was a sufferer, and coming out of the situation, when you're in the situation, you don't really look outside yourself. Like you just don't. You're so wrapped up. It's not because you're selfish. It's a selfish illness, so it wraps you up and keeps you to itself. Whereas coming out, you kind of realise what the sibling went through, and it's really eye-opening, because you're like you actually stood by me through all of that. And I could totally understand how you could get angry and how you could get frustrated. And I think even when I was ill, I did see glimpses of it. But I think that was it. For me, it was a good thing, because it made me think, I've got to sort this situation out. This isn't fair. And it boosted me to want to recover. But it's a natural thing, such a natural thing to feel resentment for. I mean, as a sufferer, I felt resentment to the situation too, but for a sibling, I can see how they could feel bad, because they're like, well, I'm not going through it. But you're going through it with them. It's just, you're in the same bubble of this weird illness, and you're watching it, and you're kind of watching it tear everything apart that you once knew. And of course you're going to feel like that. And it's not, I think the main thing is not to feel guilty to feel like that.
Yeah, guilty.
I mean, I would have, if I looked at myself, I'd be like, what? What?
Feeling guilty is such a unnecessary feeling when someone's got a mental illness, because like friends can feel guilty, family can feel guilty, the sufferer feels guilty, and then everyone's just feeling guilty, and it doesn't actually help the situation at all. Sometimes I think you just have to embrace the feelings, deal with them as they are, and then move through them. So if you are feeling anger, it's sometimes good to look at why you feel that. Like, do you feel it because you're angry that you haven't got the attention? Do you feel angry that your sibling's struggling? Do you feel angry because you're like frustrated and no one's listening? It's just kind of good to go through the emotions and accept that you do feel like that, and there's no point trying to change how you feel. So, you know, if you do feel, let's use like anger for example, trying to be like, okay, so I'm not going to be angry, but you are trying to tell yourself that isn't going to change how you feel deep down. So so just kind of accepting that that's how you feel, and it's okay to feel like that, as long as you are, I don't know, finding help for yourself and talking about the feelings and not just harbouring them in on yourself. Because I think that's how bonds can break and relationships can break, is when people feel, you know, quite strong emotions like resentment and stuff, and then you don't talk about them or try and resolve them, and then you just harbour them, and then you don't realise, and then like 5 years later you still feel the same, but the situation has changed, but you never dealt with them at the time.
We hope that helped, and we hope it gave you a perspective from a sufferer and a carer. And let us know if you have any questions.
Yeah, and as a sibling, don't be afraid to talk about how you feel, even with family or friends, or even if you need to look for outside help like therapy. I think that's a really great help to dealing with the situation that your family is in and your siblings in. So just try and embrace how you feel and work through the feelings, rather than feeling guilty about feeling that way, because that's just never helps.
I think that's it.
yeah, we hope this helped. And yeah, if you have any questions, then please comment below.
Bye.
Bye, guys.